Human life is odd, to say the least. We're born, we're forced to go to school, and then we have to get a job after work, waste our prime years of youth and activeness to serve the economy and keep it going. For what reason, though? Of course we have to get a job to make money, but why do we even need money? Honestly, getting excited for my future, getting a dream job, I've never had one of those. Well, I did, back in elementary school when I still fell for the government's propaganda. No one actually wants a job. Your brain just forces you to feel like you need to have a dream job as you feel like you need to get a job. No one actually wants to sit in a classroom all day and learn. You want to be pursuing your own passions. Isn't that what human life is about? I mean, in all those sci-fi movies where robots take over the world, they say humans are superior because they feel emotions and they have passions. But if we're not allowed to express those because we're forced to have an education and learn, it feels a bit arbitrary, to say the least. We spend every single moment of our life serving the economy, even if we don't intend to. What happened to conquering islands, starting cults, and exploring the world? We only have remnants of those left, and we have people who didn't even deserve to own a country ruling it. I mean, what's the point of ruling a country if you didn't actually earn it? I'd much rather own a country by conquering an island and just having that fun experience than being elected president. I don't want to spend my adult years having a job 8 hours a day. Sad. Working for something I don't want to. People say, "Oh, you don't want to work for anyone? Why don't you start your own business?" Well, the thing is, buddy, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to start my own business. I just want to live. To live. I want to be able to explore my passions. Sure, people say, well, we need people working to keep the economy moving. I mean, your food isn't harvested by itself, does it? And I agree with that statement. After all, if we want to eat and go grocery shopping and such, we need creations of those places. However, many people are against AI evolution because they are taking our jobs. But shouldn't we be supporting evolution just for that reason? So that way humanity is free to explore themselves and their passions and just do whatever they want. If we have AI harvesting the food, serving people, and such as those, then we can have humanity at its peakness. Every single human happy. There won't be any homeless anymore, as we won't need to have anyone to have jobs. So there won't be any social segregation for people having jobs and people who don't. Honestly, I feel bad. Actually, I don't feel bad for homeless people because they don't fall for the government manipulation to get a job. Anyone who has a job or attends school and pretends to be happy, clapping and smiling at the camera when you're actually not. You're happy that you get to do something all day and spend time with your friends. You're not happy to be learning. Of course, some people have a passion for learning, which I commend that. However, a lot of people don't. Some people, including me, just want to spend their lives cooped up in the room all day watching social media and TV shows. I mean, what's wrong with that? And people like me are forced to get a job and work like slaves all day, even if we're going to be in pain the entire time. It's like I'm living my life for the purpose of someone else. Going to school just so I can go to college and then getting a job so I can pay back that college debt. But the whole reason I went to college was to get a job. Endless cycle. Endless. Even if I don't go to college and I just get this job straight away, it's still 8 hours of my precious day wasted. just so I can make money to do basic things such as living. Hopefully, soon, humanity will be developed and we will have AI to do these things for us. But people who slow AI's growth by saying we need humans to do things, you're the worst of them all. Making humans in a position where they actually have to do work? No. Why should we force humans to do things when we can just have AI do it for us? People say we need human art, but we don't really. I mean, sure, it's nice to know that it's made by an actual human with emotions, but you just like to have them under your control. AIs, if we keep stunting the evolution by saying we need humans to do this thing, we're just slowing ourselves down and preparing my generation and for future generations have endless pain having to get a job. I'm gonna do whatever I can so I don't have to get a job, and you should join me. This government manipulation to get a job, the government controls the entire world. Listen, they create an economy, which they need services and people to run them. And then we have to work there just so we can get money to spend on their economy. Make it make sense. If I had my own country, then here's my plan. Firstly, I'm going to go over my plan on how I will get a country. So I can go 2 routes. I can manufacture my own island, which means I would have to have a talented engineer at my side to build the largest man-made island known to mankind. And for both of my plans, I'm going to need a cult. Which, it's humanity that made cults bad. It won't be a bad cult. I'm not going to tell them any lies or anything. I'm just going to have them follow me. And support me 100%. I just need a population. I'm not going to make them do anything bad or anything. So, say this population is around 10,000. I'd gather it by framing myself as a hero. Perhaps saving the world from something or someone. Like defeating a bad guy. If worse comes to worse, I'll just frame my own. I'll hire someone to be a supervillain. Yep, such as that. Then I have a group of 10,000 people at my side. Secondly, for my second plan, if I can't manufacture an island, I will conquer one. Like Tonga. Or any shade island like Nauru. However, I prefer not Nauru as it has Australia backing it. I chose Tonga because it is a part of an organization and stuff, but they have free legal rights and stuff for the royal family. So, I will then have all my cult members give me money, and I will bribe them. I will bribe the members of Tonga, and I'll make them me the leader. And then this is how I'd want it. Every single human in my organization, they will not have to get a job. Nothing. I will have robots do the whole thing for everyone, so we won't have to suffer. And if humanity keeps stunting it, we won't be able to have a future like that, where we don't have to do anything. Humanity is going to be determined to suffer and suffer and suffer. I mean, think about it. We have this entire universe, and somehow we are stuck running the earth. Were we born just to reproduce the population and run the economy? It's honestly kind of messed up to think that my entire existence is just to reproduce the population. So I made a vow to never have children. I'm just going to live for my own personal gain with no one else. And I may seem a bit mean for saying this, but it's the truth that no one wants to hear. I will never get a job no matter what, even if I have to live my life homeless or in prison. I will never, ever get a job.